now that we have our property line on our drawing, we can place our building in the site plan. But before we do that, we want to get other information down as well. One, the property line. We do need to deal with line types as also. So open up your property or layer property manager. Go down to the C prop line, which is what we are supposed to be on right now. Okay. Right now we have the line weight set to default. That's fine for now. We'll change that later. But right over to the left hand side of that, it says line type. And currently it is continuous, right? If we double click on that, you'll get the select line type dialog box. Okay, and the only line type that is in there is continuous. You'll notice that. However, there's down here there is load line type. And once you do that, you get another dialog box that has list of line type that's in there. Okay? Now, as a rule of thumb, do not select any of these one that starts off with AutoCAD ISO. Okay, those are going to be really tiny line types, usually, for people drawing machine parts or something. So bypass all those and get down to stuff that looks more like something that we might recognize as words. Batting, that would be like insulation. Border, that would be like this. They'll give you kind of like a little sample of what the line might look like. Dash, dash, dot, dash, dash, dot, and so on and so on. Okay, so center is one of them. Dashed is another. We're going to use some of those. Hidden, we could use some of those. Phantom. Okay, so what we want is something that looks like a divide, which will be this guy right here. While we're at it, you might want to load divide 2. Divide 2. Notice that the divide, oh, that's dashed, sorry. Divide, and then right below it there's divide 2, and then right below that there's divide x2. Notice that the sample line that's there, it looks like the divide 2 is only like 0.5, only half the line length of the one that is the regular divide. And the divide x2, it means that it's double the length. Okay, so if you're going to use the similar type of line type, but you want to scale them differently, one way is to use these preset line types. Okay, now while we're here, whoops, I didn't select my divide, didn't I? Divide 2. Okay, while I'm here, again, I know that I am going to select other line types as well. So I might want to just load as, let's load the dashed. Okay, and again dash 2. Okay, and again while I'm here I'm going to load hidden and hidden 2. Okay, load hidden 2. Okay, and I think that'll do for now. But I'm still in the command to select the line type for my C prop line, right? So I am going to select this divide as my line type for the C prop. So I'll say OK to that, and notice right here my line type has turned into divide, and if I click on that, hey, it didn't do anything. If I could just say regen, type in regen to regen the screen, it's not doing anything. Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay. If you zoom way in there, it is zoom window. Wait a minute, this is...
I feel like yours actually did.
Oh, I know what's wrong. There it is. I have zoomed in too far. You're in too far. Zoom extents. Okay, so when you zoom in, you should be able to see that. However, don't worry about how it appears in model space. It's what appears in paper space that's gonna be the key to that. Okay, so if I go to my layout, I think it was layout 2. Let me try. I could again layout, make a new layout space. Rectangular layout, and actually I should be in my viewport layer when I make this, but I'm not, so I'll change the viewport layer right now. Viewport. Right, there's my site, and I see that this line type is well, I can see it. It's probably way too darn big, but at least I can see it. So if I change that to, well, let's take that layer and change the divide to divide 2. Okay, now I have the line type a little bit better, but still too big. Don't worry about that, we'll deal with that a little bit later. Right now what I want to do is to get this to, let's see, let's select a scale of 16th. Okay, and that'll show up right there. Right, so there I have my line type with the thing on with my new viewport for the property. What I want us to do right now is to go back to your model space and trace where there are trees. That's the trunk. Those are the canopy line, and I would like you to trace the contour lines. Okay, notice that the contour lines are probably in the hidden line and the tree is in the solid line, but they'll both be on different layers. So you might want to select the, did we make those line? No, I guess we didn't, huh? So we might want to create a new layer, C-topo for topography. Okay. And I know later that I'm going to change some of the topography, so I'll create another layer, say C-topo new. Okay, this one I guess I could have said existing. Okay, however you want to define it. I'm going to change the color a bit so that I know that it's going to be on certain other layers, and then I'm going to change the line type so that it is, one is in, let's say, the dashed, and the other is in hidden. Okay, and also while I'm in here right now, I might as well make a new layer for the trees. So trees, I could put in a new layer, call it L for landscape hyphen tree, or I could keep it in the C for the civil. What I'm going to choose to do is to put it in the L layer, L hyphen trees, and put that in a different color. Okay, and then put that in a continuous line weight, and I could change the line weights later, because I am going to change the line weights for all of these guys again later as we finish this up. So topo existing, I'm in this layer right now. I'm going to draw a polyline that basically traces over what is my existing area. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this.